Be ready. 5 seconds. At the outset, I would like to thank Dr. Mansukh Mandavia, Minister of the Department concerned for the bill. Mr. Chairperson Sir, the National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research Amendment Bill 2021, in short form called NIPER, was presented in the House on 15th March 2021. This bill was referred to the Standing Committee. The committee then submitted its report on 4th of August 2021. The bill has come in the present form following the suggestions made by the Parliamentary Standing Committee and incorporating those suggestions as we go along. Sir, the bill aims to make a few amendments to the National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research Act of 1998. This NIPER will impart postgraduate, doctorate degrees and conduct high-end research in various streams of pharmaceuticals. These institutes over the years have gone up to a capacity intake of around 1200 students, and more requirement of students is being felt following a post-COVID-19 situation. The NIPER bill was initially tabled in 1998 with the first institute started at Mohali. Subsequently, in 2007, a few more NIPERs were added, which were set up at Hyderabad, Ahmedabad, Guwahati, Kolkata, and other places. In the recent past, we have seen that the National Institutional Network framing has ranked 3 of these institutes very highly, and all these institutes are doing excellently well. Sir, the bill also seeks to make amendments and grant status of institution of national importance, which is the crux of this bill, to all those institutes which have been set up in the country at Mohali and then subsequently at other places. This bill wishes to bring into its purview all the 7 institutes to be declared as institutes of national importance. Sir, what does this Institute of National Importance INI mean? It needs to be understood by the House today. This new status will allow these institutes to exercise greater autonomy by giving them the power to hold their own examinations, to grant them degrees, diplomas, and of course other academic distinctions or fellowships as the case may be. In addition, such institutes receive direct funding from the Union government. The funding aspect is very crucial since the construction of certain NIPERs is still underway for a long time. A concern herein remains about the terminology of INI, that is, institute of national importance. It is high time that the government works towards defining this as well. I am glad that this ministry, led by Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya, has applied its mind on this and come with a new bill, with a new definition and new amendments. It also proposes to establish a council and a board of governors for the institute. Before that, I would like to go to the evolution of these institutes on a historical basis. The Act was passed in 1998. This enabled the set up of Mohali Institute, and it was declared as an institute of national importance. In 2007, the first amendment in the original bill of 1998 was passed, and it empowered the central government to develop 6 new institutes. In view of the pandemic that has broken all across the globe, the government feels that we are more in need of manpower. We are more in need of technical persons, and we need to take these institutes to each and every nook and corner of the country, because the pharmaceutical industry has grown by leaps and bounds in the past few years. I must mention here that between 2007 and 2014, the fund allocated to those 7 institutes were only rupees 300 crores. As a result of this meager allocation, the research sector of those institutes did not go as desired. Following 2014 up to 2021, what we have done is that we have allocated funds for research and development of these institutes to the tune of rupees 1300 crore. That is a huge quantum leap that has especially taken place after 2017. The pharma sector and the whole pharma industry and the academia are upbeat about it, and we have seen the results which have been showcased by our researchers, our scientists, and our pharma industry in the COVID-19 times. Sir, what are the amendments that are being proposed? All these institutes, the 7 which are in operation now, and the coming, maybe 4 or 5 in few more states that are being planned, will have an umbrella body called by the name Council. Each of these institutes will be governed by a board of governors, and this board of governors will be clearly defined, and the members of the council will also be clearly defined. One of my friends from the opposition benches just said that the board of governors was initially conceptualized at 23 members, and it has been brought down to 12 members.